Warning, this video has spoilers about the manga Rikudou. If you plan on reading this manga and don't like spoilers, please click off this video. Thank you. So now let's get into why you should read this manga. Hi everyone, my name is Nosho Momo, and today I'm going to give you 3 reasons why you should read the manga Rikudou. Now you may be asking, what the hell is Rikudou? And that's a good question. This manga is not unpopular, I'd say it's more of a hidden gem, and I feel like more people should know about it, which is why I'm making this video. The manga Rikudou follows a young boy named Riku Azami who has gone through a lot in his life, although only being a child. After his father's death, a former boxer turned Yakuza taught him how to do a basic punch, and that punch saved his life. However, Riku can't seem to shake off the troubles he faces, and they continue to follow him, leading to more problems and tragedy for the people who care for him. All of this drove him to ask that same former boxer to teach him how to become stronger, which led him to a rundown gym and started his journey into the world of boxing. I mentioned earlier that Rikudou is a manga that focuses on the character Riku and the wild things that happen and continue to happen in his life. Riku has had a rough life filled with crime and tragedy, and because of that, this manga is very dark and covers themes and topics that don't really get touched on a lot in anime and manga today. So if you like those kinds of things, in a fictional sense of course, if you're interested in these things that happen in real life, then I suggest you seek help in the form of therapy. But yeah, if you're interested in dark themes in manga, then this is right up your alley. There are a lot of gruesome and graphic things that happen as the story unfolds. I'm talking about things like murder, drugs, rape, prostitution, gangs, the list goes on. You want to know how dark this manga is? I'll tell you how dark this manga is. In the first chapter, yes, the first freaking chapter, we get to see a young Riku punching his father's hanging corpse. Now you might be thinking, what the hell? His dad's hanging corpse? What's going on? And I'll gladly tell you. Riku's dad owed money to the Yakuza, but he wasn't able to pay it off. So he decides to kill himself in the house while his son, Riku, is home. This is also where we first get to see the former boxer turned Yakuza, Kyosuke Tokorozawa. He walks into the house looking for the money that Riku's dad owes, and sees Riku punching his dead father. And do you know what he does? If you're thinking of calling the cops, then you're dead wrong. Instead, he punches Riku. And then he punches his dad's dead corpse to show Riku how to throw a proper punch. He also tells Riku that his dead father was a loser. After this incident, Riku gets sent to live with his mother. So you'd think that things are starting to look up for our main character, right? Nope. Wrong again. Turns out Riku's mom is a drug-addicted prostitute. She's so addicted to drugs that she goes down on her pimp/drug supplier in front of Riku because she's craving them so badly. This makes Riku start to yell at his mother to stop, which pisses off her pimp and makes him start beating up Riku. During this beating, Riku manages to throw a counterpunch, killing his mother's pimp. Keep in mind all of this. Everything that I've just said happens in the first fucking chapter. So you can just imagine how crazy it gets as the story continues. Yep, this manga is about boxing, and that alone is a good enough reason for you to read it. Like I mentioned in my Hajime no Ippo video, while there are a decent amount of boxing anime and manga out there, not all of them are great. So when I come across a good one, you can bet that I'm going to be all over it and sharing it with as many people as I can. However, while I say that this is a boxing manga, I don't really consider it to be a sports manga. Again, this ties back to a point I made in my Hajime no Ippo video. Rikudou is a manga that is more focused on the characters and the things that go on in their lives, and how boxing ties in and affects them. The manga doesn't really dive in too deep into the sport of boxing and its different aspects, such as how Hajime no Ippo does. Which I'm completely fine with, because this manga is not really advertised or shown to be a sports manga. It's more of a seinen manga with a martial arts focus, the martial arts here being boxing. However, I do feel that this manga is able to give a good balance between the drama that happens in the characters' lives and boxing. We get to see the crazy and messed up things that happen and continue to happen in Riku's life, which I covered in my first point in this video, but we also get to see a good amount of Riku as he learns and grows as a boxer. This happens through his training with his coach Shinji Baba and his interactions with Kyosuke Tokorozawa, the man that got him into the sport in the first place. On top of this, we get to see some great matches where Riku is pushed to his limits and is forced to use everything he's learned to survive in the ring. A great example of this is Riku's fight with Kaede Hyodo, who so happens to be a boxing prodigy. This was a great match with both boxers showing some great moves. Just to give you an idea of how intense this fight was, Riku ended up with broken ribs, and Hyodo took a punch so bad that it made him vomit. Both boxers gave it their all, and the fight could have gone either way, but it ended up with Riku winning as he was able to stand back up when both of them went down due to a simultaneous hit. Overall, although this isn't really a sports manga, Rikudou is definitely a boxing manga. So if you're a fan of boxing, or just like seeing people getting punched, you should definitely check out this manga. The artwork in this manga is incredible, which I hope you can see through the images that I've provided throughout this video. I especially like the use of textures, shadows, and shading because they give a serious and menacing mood which fits this manga perfectly. The author of this manga is Matsubara Toshimitsu. He worked as a support for the manga Kingdom. It's another seinen manga that focuses on war and battles. It's written by Yasuhisa Hara, and I feel that Matsubara drew a lot of inspiration from it art-wise. So if you like the artwork in Kingdom, I'm sure you'd love the artwork in Rikudou. And that's 3 reasons why you should read the manga Rikudou. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to give it a like. And if you want to see more content like this, be sure to subscribe to my channel. I'd really appreciate it. I also stream on Twitch at twitch.tv/noshowmomo, so if you ever want to see me play games live, you should follow me there too. That's all, and I'll see you guys later.